Hi everyone, welcome back to the 100 Day series of Healer and a Child. We are on day 49th today, and I am Anisha Dutt, a healer and a life coach, and I have been working with folks from all around the world for the last 10 years now. And I'm very happy to talk about celebrating your uniqueness today. So, we are definitely in a world right now where there is so much information, right? Which, by the way, is great because we can use that information to learn so much, to expand, to grow, to innovate, isn't it? However, sometimes what happens is when we look at this information from the lens of not enough, we start to lose our own uniqueness, right? We start to compare ourselves with others and we forget that there is only one of us here, right? And with this specific signature, soul signature, right? And today I'll give you a tip if you are thinking about or if you're feeling low about something in life and you feel like there are just so many people doing so many things, what can you do? When I started my journey 10 years ago, or actually 11 years ago now, I, a lot of people ask me, well, what did you do? How did you start your business? First of all, when I started my business, I didn't even know it was a business. Okay. I followed my heart. I literally did. I was in the middle of a lot of financial, crunch, and I was a caretaker for my grandmother. I was young. I was 25, and my father had just passed away and I didn't have a good relationship in the sense of emotionally I was quite drained. um i I was just out of college and I was in deep pain. I was grieving my dad's loss, and you know for me life was a big question mark. I don't know what to do, right? And at that very moment, I was seeing people, um you know looking for again that kind of a job, looking for financial security, looking for a particular salary. And at that moment, I didn't put myself in a bracket where I thought that I need to be a certain like if I compare myself to somebody, I need to, if I'm not there, then I'm a loser. I had that belief that I know there is something that, I can figure out. I don't know what I'm good at, but I'll figure it out, right? And but I don't know what I'm good at, but I know where my heart is. I know what I like doing. I know what I love doing, right? And at that moment is what it was actually healing. It was actually all sorts of healing modalities that I was super interested in. I thought that that was something that had that divination in it, that divine power in it, that higher power in it. And I thought that, whatever has that higher power is something that can guide me, is something that's powerful, is that something that's unique, and is something that I am attracted to, right? So I did that. And when I followed that path, various things started to happen and different things opened up to the extent that I developed my business, which is Zaria Healings today, right? And many folks came in the journey who are not there with me anymore. And I'm grateful for the folks who did show up, right? However, if my journey was dependent on something, then it would keep getting thwarted, isn't it? So there is that inner compass that you need to connect with, and you need to stay with that. And when you're with that, that's what you can call your uniqueness, you can call your own inner compass, you can call your North Star, whatever it is. But once you connect with that, then whether there are people, whether there are certain situations, whether there are certain places, whatever it is, even if that keeps changing, your North Star stays with you. And wherever you are, you will be shown the path, right? So that's what uniqueness means to me. That's my journey. And that's what I'm teaching you now. Okay. So today so we need to learn to connect with that. And again, I know if I would have told myself or somebody would have told this to me 10 years ago, I would just be like, this is bullshit. I don't know what you're talking about. And you know, I am trying to figure this out. And, for me, it was very organic. It was something I didn't even know I was doing when I was doing it. So for me, but now that I've done it, I know how it worked, what it was. So I'm telling you, right? So it might help you. And if you think that this is too much for you, I keep telling you, do whatever you feel comfortable with. Because if your nervous system is not open to listening to this, you will anyways shut down and not take this as an advice, right? So do the exercises, relax your nervous system, expand your nervous system, then get to the point of um, changing something. Because only then will change happen. Because then you'll be in the receiving mode, right? So sit comfortably, close your eyes, and place both your hands over your heart. Take three long deep breaths, imagining a warm golden light filling your chest with every inhale and expanding outward with every exhale. And tell yourself, I honor the being I am, whole, colorful, and sacred. Yeah. And now let's do some tapping before we'll do a letter writing today. Okay. So let's start with the tapping. Even though, even though I have compared myself to others, I choose to honor my own path. Even though I sometimes feel unseen or misunderstood, I now allow myself to shine. Even though I sometimes feel unseen or misunderstood, I now allow myself to shine. Even though I doubted my worth, I'm ready to celebrate my unique gifts. Even though I've hidden parts of myself to fit in, I release that habit with love now. I release that habit with love now. I'm sorry for all the times I did not honor you, inner child. I'm sorry for all the times I did not honor you, inner child. Please forgive me for any way I diminished your light. Please forgive me for any way I diminished your light. I love you fully. I love you fully. Thank you for being my perfect, unique self. Thank you for being my perfect, unique self. I feel that love and acknowledgement flow between you and your inner child. And like I said, keep practicing for 10, 20, half an hour, minutes, whatever it is that you want, so that till you feel the level of comfort. Now, this is the most interesting part of today's exercise, the letter writing practice. Okay. So I want you to now write a letter to yourself, honoring your uniqueness. Okay. So you can start with like dear, whatever you call yourself, right? And then you say, I see you. I honor every part of you, your quirks, your passions, your joys, your struggles, your fears, right? I celebrate the way you shine, even when you don't feel seen. You are enough. You are unique. You are deeply loved by yourself and by the universe. And now I want you to actually write a love letter to yourself. Tell yourself, remember, I don't know if you've written a love letter or not, or you've seen movies, right? You've seen people write love letters, you've read books. So when you're writing a love letter to someone, don't you tell them how beautiful your eyes are, how beautiful your hair is, you are like this, angel, you're so, all of that, right? So write that love letter for yourself. Celebrate each and every part of you, your eyes, your nose, your lips, your hands, your fingers, everything, each and every part of your body. Write that today. Okay? Write it freely. Let your heart guide you with the words. Okay? There is no right and wrong. Only honesty and love. And actually try and write a love letter to yourself, even if it's a short one. Okay? For 21 days. You'll see a drastic shift in your life. Okay. I'm telling you, folks, it's a practice to love yourself, to accept yourself, to be okay, to be neutral with yourself. It's a practice. And I know it's not for everyone. I mean, some people probably already are good, right, with themselves, and that's great. But for folks like me, who are kind of who struggle to love themselves, accept themselves, it can feel a little alienating in the beginning because you're so used to being so critical to yourself. But with practice, we will get there. Okay. So with that, I conclude today's call. I will see you all tomorrow. Signing off, Anisha. That's from Zaria Healings.